Hi, I'm Rodney Miller.
And I'm Jan Carl. Thanks for choosing to watch this clip from our Small Town Big Deal YouTube channel.
For full episodes, go to our website, smalltownbigdeal.com.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel to find all kinds of great clips.
Now enjoy the video.
The hills of Morgan County, Ohio are very much alive with the sound of
325, and that number is 415.
bidding. There's an auction here generating a lot of buzz, drawing in folks from miles around.
It was fun. Like Elaine was saying, it was kind of like gambling, but on like a lower scale, I guess.
All right, there.
The appetite today is not for fine works of art like Picasso's or Rembrandt's.
Fine produce like pumpkins and raspberries are building enough hype to satisfy anyone's appetite.
Oh, it's terrific. It's a lot better than anywhere else you go.
This is the Chesterfield Produce Auction. The food that's bought and sold here does way more than nourish people. It unites a community and fosters growth.
We're trying to work to increase local food systems as an economic driver, to put money in a farmer's pocket. That's what we're doing.
So, $11, 127.
And that's something very welcome in Chester Hill, Ohio, and the surrounding communities of Morgan County, where nearly 20% of residents live below the poverty line. The rates of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease far exceed the national average.
Chester Hill lies 80 miles southeast of Columbus and 30 miles from the border of West Virginia. It has a population of about 300.
Agriculture is the driving industry here, mostly made up of small farms. Since the area is very rural, it can be tough for farmers to get their produce to market.
But there's more in there.
Or for families and businesses to get to a market that sells fresh, healthy produce. Since 2005, the Chester Hill auction has been pumping more fresh food and more money into the area year after year.
I think we started out, maybe $15,000. Right now we're at pretty close to $250,000.
So that's all new money for these farmers because they didn't have that market before.
Right.
Many of the area farmers are Amish, and getting to any market often meant a day traveling in their buggies rather than a day working in their fields. We knew there were a lot of Amish farmers who brought their produce, but man, the minute we saw that very first horse and buggy and farmer with all of his produce, I just got chills. The Chester Hill auction provides them a more accessible location.
It's operated by nonprofit Rural Action, who partners with other nonprofits like AmeriCorps.
So this is huge for the Amish community that's growing this produce anyway. And whether or not they're able to sell it is dependent on whether there's a market. So this created the market in a lot of ways.
It provides a gathering place. There's not as much business, there's not as many places to go and meet your friends and your neighbors. So this is kind of providing another space for that.
Gosh, this is really cool to see this community come together. I mean, you got everybody out here. You got business owners, you got just local people buying food for their own table.
So I think today we proved that eating healthy isn't expensive.
It brings back the good things. I mean, who could not want a fresh tomato or a green pepper?
I do a lot of canning, so I'm able to preserve a lot of this to make it last longer.
There's so much goodness happening here. You've got volunteers helping their community, there's a great market for farmers, and people are getting access to good food who might not normally have it. And as Rodney's learning, it doesn't take long to get caught up in the community spirit and lend a hand.
Dale Taylor drives produce to the auction for Amish people who live far away.
Most of this would have been picked this morning?
Yeah, it's all picked this morning.
All picked this morning. Man, that's fresh.
Yeah.
And while Rodney helps Dale offload, I'm off loading up. Oh, you got me. Okay, oatmeal sandwiches, homemade, cherry pie.
Now these are just regular potatoes, right?
Yeah.
Cinnamon rolls.
Set that one right here.
Yeah.
I'm out here unloading buggies and Jan's in there buying cherry pie, cinnamon bread, oatmeal cookies, not sure what else.
I don't know where Rodney is, but if he sees this, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Hey, I won.
Now that the auction is in high gear, I've got my eye on a dozen ears of corn.
Here's a hint, Jan. Bidding and paying attention go hand in hand.
1036 and that's times 5. You know that, didn't you?
When the auctioneer said you knew you were buying 5 dozen, didn't you? I went, yeah, sure. I lied.
We can't take that on the plane.
I'm giving some to the crew and I'm donating some. Hey, I'm not alone. There are others who have made bidding blunders.
My dad got over 20-some watermelons by accident.
Sickle bears, the R gun, yeah, that's what I thought. $2 bills, he would do $1.50, don't be on there.
After a few hours of fast-paced bidding, it's time to slow down and savor the sweet fruits of our labor.
These are so sweet. They taste like blackberries.
I think they taste like sweet raspberries. What are you talking about?
I guess technically she's right.
Those are really good.
$2 too on them canned tomatoes with you too.
Twice a week from May through October, people join together to empower their community.
The result? A landscape buzzing with the sound of an auction where, no matter how big or small, every bid is a winner.
Don't forget there's an auction here every Monday and Thursday at 4 o'clock.
Thanks for watching this clip from Small Town Big Deal. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and be sure to click the bell so you'll be notified when we upload new videos. Also, click the like button. To see full episodes, go to www.smalltownbigdeal.com.